Hello everyone, welcome to my new video on Civil Procedure Code 1908, which is Institution of Suits, which falls under Section 26. Let us see what is Section 26 definition as per the Bail Act. Okay, every suit shall be instituted by the presentation of a plaint or in such other manner as may be prescribed. In every plaint, facts shall be proved by affidavit, provided that such an affidavit shall be in the form and the manner as prescribed under Order 6 of Rule 15A. So, as per the Section 26, so the institution of suit happens in civil code. It should begin by filing a plaint. Okay, so plaintiff will file a plaint and the defendant will file a written statement of claim before the appropriate court. So, institution of suit happens for the both the things, for the plaintiff for filing a plaint and defendant for filing a written statement in before the appropriate court. And alternatively, a suit shall be initiated in any other manner specifically prescribed by law. So the proof of facts. So whatever the facts which the plaintiff presents in the plaint, it should be like provided, supported by the affidavit. Okay, and it should be sworn by the plaintiff. Okay, and this affidavit serves as a formal verification of truthfulness of the facts pleaded, and even when defendant gives a written statement, that also should be supported along with the affidavit. So while presenting it to the court, so the plaint should be supported along with the affidavit. Both should be submitted to the court. And in the same case, while defendant making a written statement, he should also give a written statement supported by an affidavit. It should be sworn, okay, by the defendant. And uh, the form of the defendant is like must be prepared in the format and the manner prescribed under Order 6 Rule 15A of the CPC. Okay, and there should be a clear identification of the facts based on the personal knowledge. So, whatever the facts or the pleadings which generally submit to the court, it should be true as per the knowledge of the person who is submitting, whether it's a plaintiff or it's a defendant. Okay, there should be a disclosure of facts based on the information and the belief. Okay, and the belief what the defendant says that he hasn't committed anything which is harmful to the plaintiff. Okay, so that is a uh, as per his belief. Okay, he makes a statement to the court. Okay, and there should be a proper verification of the facts, and there should be a attestation. Okay, while giving the plaint. Okay, or the written statement. So the purpose of the provision is to ensure the authenticity and the accountability in pleadings. So because whatever the plaint is submitted to the court, those those facts should be authentic. Okay, it should not be a false or frivolous claims. Okay, so to unnecessarily harass the defendant, the institution of suit should not happen. Okay, and there should be like to strengthen the credibility of pleadings at the initial stage of the suit. So this uh, the purpose of this section is that. Okay, and in one line, I would like to say that it's a civil suit which starts with a plaint, and the facts stated in it must be affirmed as true through a properly verified affidavit. Okay, as prescribed by the CPC. Now, let us talk about what is Order 6, Rule 15A. It's just nothing but a verification of pleadings by an affidavit. Okay, so every pleading, what the plaint or the written statement, it should be verified by an affidavit filed by the party or by a person duly authorized by the party. Okay. So the here while submitting a plaint, it should be submitted supported by the affidavit. Okay, and affidavit is mandatory. Okay, but for both the parties. Okay, whether it is plaintiff or the defendant. So there should be a affidavit which should be supported in support of the plaint or written statement. And the affidavit must clearly state that which statements are true to the deponent's personal knowledge or which statements are based upon the information received and believed to be true. Okay, the affidavit must be signed and it should be signed and sworn in front of the competent authority, which is a notary. Okay, in this case. So if the affidavit is false, the deponent may face legal consequences. So which is a perjury. Okay. So the purpose of this is see to ensure the truthfulness and accountability in pleadings. So the party should be accountable while making a statement to the court saying that they are that's those are serious charges which are like because they got harmed by the other party. That is the reason they're coming to the court and just filing out pleadings and asking for a prayer, okay, to 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 compensate for the wrong done to them, okay. So and while doing that, they should make sure they're filing a facts, okay, as per this belief and the knowledge, okay. They should not unnecessarily blame or accuse someone that they have done something wrong to them, okay, nor not to harass some person, okay, other person, okay. And this will help the court in identifying genuine disputes, okay. And while like I would also like to uh, tell you like order for institution of suits, okay. So let us take a definition of what is institution of suits. So order 4 is all about. So suit to be commenced by the plaintiff, okay. Every suit shall be instituted by presenting plaint in duplicate to the court or such officer as it appoints in this behalf. Every plaint shall comply with the rules contained in Order 6 and Order 7 so far as they are applicable. The plaint shall not be deemed to be duly instituted unless it complies with the requirements specified in Subrules 1 and 2. Register of suits. The court shall cause the particulars of every suit to be entered in a book to be kept for the purpose and called the Register of Civil Suits. Such entries shall be numbered in every year according to the order in which the plaints are admitted. So here, like it says, the suit will be commenced. Okay, why? After filing a plaint by the plaintiff, okay. So how a civil suit begins, okay. So once every civil suit must be started by presenting a plaint to the court, okay. So once the plaintiff will submit a plaint to the court and the plaint should be filed along with the two duplicate copies before the court itself or an officer authorized by the court, okay. And there should be a compliance with Order 6 and Order 7. The plaint must follow the rules laid down in Order 6, okay. There are general rules relating to the pleadings, and Order 7 is like a specific rules relating to the plaint. So as far as those rules apply to the case, so I will discuss this later on, this Order 6 and 7. So and we'll continue with the Order 4 only, like when a suit is considered duly instituted. So a suit will not be treated as properly instituted because there should be some rules which needs to be followed as per the CPC, which is clearly laid out that while filing a plaint, so there should be a duplicate copy should be filed along with the plaint, okay. And they should be following the rules like as laid down in the Order 6 and 7. And there should be a registration of suits, okay. Whenever you're filing a plaint, there should be some like the court is required to record the details of every suit, okay, in a special register, okay. They will register the case number, so that should be it should be a serial number that for that year, okay, based on the order in which the plaints are admitted by the court, okay. So the purpose of this Order 4 is to ensure there should be a uniformity, okay, and there should be a formal procedure for starting civil cases, okay. And it also like the prevents improper or incomplete filing of suits. So if the address of the defendant is not mentioned properly, or like any other information which is important while filing a plaint is missing, so during that uh, just during that time, so court will come back and ask the plaintiff to fill the all the details before like they start the suit. So, and also to help courts maintain systematic record of the cases. Okay, this is as per the order 4. What exactly is it is? Okay, so and one more thing which I told you is like order 6 pleadings. So these are the general rules, okay, which everyone has to follow. Okay, so there is like a pleadings. So which the pleadings should include like the plaint which is filed by the plaintiff and the written statement which is filed by the defendant. Okay, there are some like the provisions for the order 6 like so only the material fact should be stated. Okay, no evidence or argument should be there. Okay, so and there should be a clear and concise. Okay, the fact should be must be stated very clearly and briefly. Okay, so and no unnecessary details. Okay, the details should be like only the facts. Okay, so and we should not avoid repeat the same thing again and again, or include the irrelevant information which is not required. And the amendment of pleadings, so which is like which is done at the later stage, so like court may allow some changes to the pleadings if necessary for the justice. Okay, so and there should be a verification should be done as per the rule 15. Okay, the pleadings must be signed and should be verified by the party. Okay, the person must state which facts are true, okay, as per his knowledge and the belief. Okay, and coming to the order 7, which is a plaint, so which like the plaint is a written document, okay, by which a civil suit is admitted. Okay, the plaint should contain all the things like the name of the court, name, address of plaintiff and defendant, cause of action, what happened and when, the fact showing jurisdiction of the court, so what is the relief claimed, so what the plaintiff exactly wants by filing the suit. Okay, and the value of the suit. Okay, for like the court fee and the jurisdiction. Okay, the statement also like that no other suit is pending, that there is no other suit pending between the plaintiff and the defendant in the same uh like for which the suit is instituted, so it should not have a duplicate suit. And the signature and the verification, okay, should be done. So this is all about the section 26, and I gave you about the insights about the order 4, which is on the lines of the section 26, and also what about the order 6 and 7. Based on that, the plaint is accepted in the court. So this is all about it. If you like my video, please share and subscribe. Thank you.